Thank you, Scott, very much. I appreciate the award, and I have my list of people to thank via the Academy Awards. However, not really. I do have some very special people in my life that I would like to thank. My principals of the 3 different schools that I were at were very key in helping me become a successful teacher. I spent 10 years at home with my children before I went back to teaching. During that time, I did get my special education credential. I applied to the Chino Valley Unified School District as a substitute and a special education teacher. Naturally, in August, I got a call asking me to set up a classroom as a substitute. But that really wasn't what I wanted to do, but when I asked the person, when is the teacher coming back, I was told, oh, we're going to be interviewing for the job. I said, I'll take it. So my first principal, Mr. Cisneros, thank you so much for helping me along in setting up my first classroom. I taught for a month, and then we had our interviews on a Friday. I thought I had to wait all weekend to hear whether I got the job or not, even though I was pretty sure I had. But my principal, Mr. Cisneros, called me Friday evening to let me know I had the job, so he didn't want me to worry all weekend long. And I so appreciated that. After 10 years there, I moved to a brand new school, Country Springs Elementary School. And I met the 2 most delightful people, Sue Roach, my principal, and Barbara Black, my vice principal. These 2 ladies are phenomenal, and I thank you both so much for helping me out. Being a new school, I was able to set up my own program. Everything was brand new. The furniture was new, the equipment was new. I really, really enjoyed it. These 2 ladies have a very special approach to education. They talk about multiple intelligences. They believe that every child is gifted in a different intelligence. There are 7 intelligences. Not everybody is a paper pencil person. Some people learn through music. Some people learn through art. Some people learn through activity. And they have to do whatever it is. The entire school was based on the multiple intelligences. And coincidentally today, Sue and Barbara have left Chino Valley Unified School District, and they've set up 2 charter schools. Oxford Preparatory Academy, one in Chino Hills, which was set up last year, and a new one this year in the Capistrano Unified School District. And I am so excited. My 2 grandchildren, 6-year-olds, are in kindergarten there. And they, of course, took the multiple intelligence test. They know that one's an introvert, one's an extrovert, one learns better by this way, one learns better that way. So they know, the parents know how to key in and help the children. So I am very excited, and I encourage everybody here to look into the charter schools. The charter school in Chino Valley is still part of Chino Valley. So I encourage everyone to broaden their minds and look into what these 2 women have done in education. On a personal note, while I was working with them, I went in for surgery for something, and when I woke up in my bed, they were both there at my bedside waiting to see how I was, even before my family got there. My husband and my parents walked in the room and said, who are they? And actually it was my principal and vice principal, and I've never known that to happen with any other educators. Very special people. My last 5 years was spent in high school. Now I'm an elementary teacher, and I was terrified to go to high school because I'm short, they're tall, but I found out I really enjoyed high school. I loved teenagers, in spite of everything that teenagers go through. I enjoyed the camaraderie, I enjoyed the repartee. It was nice to hold an intelligent conversation with a young adult versus the little tiny children. My principal, Mr. Carr, was wonderful. He knew that this was my first time in high school, and he sort of eased me into everything. Now, being a research specialist in high school, I didn't teach all subjects. I just taught algebra. My father, bless his heart, would be ecstatic. I'm not a math person, but for some reason, algebra hit home and I enjoyed doing it. And so my 5 years there were spent teaching algebra to teenagers who unfortunately couldn't add, subtract, multiply, or divide. But because state regulations or federal government regulations said I had to teach algebra, I did. Sort of, kind of. All in all my years at Chino Valley Unified School District have been fabulous. I want to thank each and every one of you for helping me on my way, for making me a successful teacher. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Debbie. Thank you for sharing that part of your life. Learned a lot this morning. Again, I'm going to give you the time to evaluate